Problem 18. In an all-area track meet, 216 sprinters enter a 100-meter dash competition. The track has 6 lanes, so only 6 sprinters can compete at one time. At the end of each race, the 5 non-winners are eliminated, and the winner will compete again in a later race. How many races are needed to determine the champion sprinter? Well, let's just first play out what this looks like. This will be the total number of pool of people that I have to choose from. So I have 216 people, right? I begin the first race. After the first race, I come out with one winner. But that means 5 gets eliminated. So I only have 211 people left to choose from. Now, the one person joins this competition to race with another 5 people. So we subtract 5, and then we have to subtract 5 more, because the 5 more people must race with the first winner from the first race. Therefore, how many do we have? Well, we have 206, right? And this produces one winner. So the idea here is that it's an iterative pattern. This comes back to here, this goes in the -5, this gives 201, and then what this happens? This race produces one winner. This winner participates again, and etc. So how many of these do we have? Well, we have an arithmetic series. We have 216 to 211 to 206 to 201. Now, this is the total number of people I have to choose from per race, right? So that means this is 1, 2, 3. And I'll get back to the first case in a minute, but assume that to be 1 for now. So that's 4 and etc. So what we're trying to find is how many races do we have until we only have what? One person left, because that one person left would be the winner, right? So that means we have 216 plus n minus 1 times -5 will give us the nth term, which is the term number that represents the number of people I have to choose from. So that is equal to 216 minus 5n plus 5, which is 221 minus 5n. Now, if you're wondering how I got this, we know that arithmetic series, the nth term is equal to the first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference of d. That's how I got this, because for every time we go to the right, we subtract 5. So now that we have the general notation, let's understand just one more time what this looks like. When n is equal to 1, we have 216. When n is equal to 2, we have 211. Now, I want to get this to as close as 0 as possible. So 5n is equal to 0. 5n is equal to 221. And if I round down n, that's 44. So that means all the way until n is equal to 44, what do I have? Right? I have n is equal to 44. I have one person remaining. But let's think about it logically, right? The race prior to the 44th race, the 43rd race, right? How many people do I have? Well, I have 5 people left, right? Because remember, the previous rounds always give me one winner, and they will always go down until I only have one champion. So these 5, or it will be 6 people, right? No, it will be 5, right? Because these 5 people will all compete with the champion from the 42nd round in the 6-person lane, right, to get the championship. But when we get to the first person left, that one person remaining does not count towards another race, because obviously the winner cannot race against himself, right? Because that just won't work. So on the 44th race is when we have the winner. But we don't need the 44th race, because the 44th race is the resultant from the 43rd race. The 43rd race after the 43rd race will produce one person left. So this one person does not need to compete a 44th time. So we have to do 44 minus 1 to get 43. So your final answer will be answer choice C.